Well, hello, my beautiful friend, Miss Sherry. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. All right, well, I shuffled your deck. I apologize for the delay. I've been up all night doing tarot readings. And so, as soon as I cleared out my deck, I'm ready for you. All right, you ready? Did I already thank you for joining our Zodiac family? Because I am grateful for you. You were so loved. You love a little bit of mystery and sharing. Ooh. Oh, camera's obviously a little cockeyed. Sorry about that. Bottom of the deck. Happiness. Are you happy? Yes, you are. About something special. Let's find out what's going on with you further. Alright. Bottom of the deck. Four of Swords. So you're happy, but at the same time you're kind of like in mini hermit mode and resting from a little bit of a battle you had with someone, huh? You win this battle? Did you tell him where the bear shits? Alright, so past energy. You're possibly dealing with a Gemini. Now, you were in love, but you were getting bored with the family situation. I think you felt like you needed a little bit of extra pep in your step, a little bit of spice in that sheets. Would have been nice, huh? Unless it's something else within the relationship you're bored with. Are you just continuously waiting? No, this is past energy, so let's dig a little deeper. What's currently going on with you? Oh, alright. So, there's a mystery. I don't think that this person knows, or the situation knows, that you're going to be saying, fuck you later, alligator, I'm out, if you haven't already. Alright? Because you have completed a journey. Now, you might have been leaving someone and the struggles behind, or you're done with a project, right? And you're putting a completion to it. But there is a Capricorn, Torso, Virgo vibe to this. I feel that you are starting fresh. Starting a new beginning. Maybe you're starting over, trying to spice up your relationship. Huh. So you're sharing. Oh man. Remember that this is the future and it's not set in stone, so you can change it as you see fit. All right. This isn't. It's like not a. It's not like a set in stone thing where you're like, oh God. You can avoid this if you want. So you're gonna be feeling deeply betrayed because you've shared a lot of your gifts with this Aries, Leo, or Sag. Okay, you've shared with them and you feel like you're not getting it back, but at the same time I think you're also sick of being the mother figure here. You know, you didn't sign up to be mommy maker. His mom had a job to raise him or her, you know, and if they failed, that's not on you. Let's do a fourth pile, which I should have had done, but my brain's like somewhere else. throwing cards at myself. Sorry about that. Alright, what's the overall? Okay. God, your cards are really speaking tonight, huh? Bottom of the deck. Oh, I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so you're claiming your independence, but you're kind of stuck in your head somewhere between past, present, and future, right? And you're going to be traveling, but you don't like strings attached. There's going to be a group effort, and you're going to reach the Sun card. Wow, I just barely gained hiccups. Do you have hiccups? Have you had hiccups? Like, maybe something going on with your vocal cords? So, you're happy. You're looking for quality over quantity, but you're going to gain a revelation in regards to a tower moment, right? You're going to be moving to calmer waters, transforming, based on the fact that you're going to gain clarity in regards to certain betrayal. You are going to celebrate your assertiveness with your emperor, who's very perceptive on the fact that you've been patiently waiting, and yet there's someone who's trying to tempt you. But you're enthusiastically discovering that you want a new beginning, and that way you're moving towards like growing, forever evolving. But yet it's a challenge to acquire acquire the ability to stay positive all the time, because what you want is your destiny. You're going to get your destiny, but you're trying to keep your emotions under control in regards to your creativity and your security. Now you're going to collaborate with someone, but you're going to do it in moderation. The someone's very charming, but they're not charming enough to tempt you away from your hard work and skills, right? Now you've got your accomplishments set in order. You're paying attention to your intuition, possibly dealing with Pisces energy. You're expecting disappointment, but in reality, you really want hope, and you're going to get hope because that's your wish fulfillment card. Now, your king's going to be very generous, and you are as well. Now, there's going to be effort towards contemplating the fact that you're going to both adapt to balance. Balancing is not easy, all right? You're going to balance out your choices, decide what's good when it comes to your material wealth, and you're going to get it. But you're going to be very cautious because you want to do this right, so you're going to transform into an awakening state, and you're going to do it with courage in your heart and keep your traditions intact. You're going to complete that, but you know along the line somewhere you're going to be dealing with rejection, okay? Now, this might be a temporary setback, but here's the deal. It's not going to be permanent. It's temporary, which means you can go back to the drawing board and redo it again. All right? Maybe come at it from a new approach. But you've got anxiety in regards to going back and introspecting what happened. Now, you're still going to be working on your skills in Jane Austen format, right? You're preparing. Yes, you are preparing your energy. You're preparing your energy shift towards stability. Because that's what's really important to you, is stability. And with the world going a little chaotic right now, I mean, you just want to make sure you have something to land on when the shit hits the fan, you know? Alright, let's discuss what's going on here. Bottom of this deck, Emperor. So you have reached your Emperor mode. And what that means is, regardless of what's between your legs, we all have two energies, okay? Male and female energy within our body, okay? And we try to level those up. Think of it like Donkey Kong, okay? You're on level 1 when you first start out, and then you gotta jump over barrels and get to that ladder to climb up to the next level. And you're doing that for both sides separately, though, but at the same time, if that makes sense. And so you've leveled up to Emperor mode, and You're working really hard on a business deal. Maybe you're working with a business person. But this is you. You're good with your money, but not so good with your words sometimes. But you're gonna make a choice to fight for what's yours, and yet you're waiting for the cavalry to arrive. But that's not gonna stop you from stepping into the full energy, getting a little extra pep in your step, releasing all that mental baggage. I mean, you saw it before in the Jane Austen deck, the ship sailing away. What you're doing in your head is getting a snow shovel and shoveling up all those boxes and throwing them out of your eardrum. Could be left side, could be right side. I don't know. You know, in one ear, out the other. You're just not letting shit stick to you anymore that can harm you. Because currently you're working and getting everything you want, but you're not really getting what you need out of the situation. And that's the thing that matters the most is your needs. You are dealing with a Queen of Cups. This is someone who is a bit of a party girl. But you're also dealing with a Knight of Cups. Or Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. My brain's kind of a little bit ladled. Alright. In regards to this Knight, there's someone who's going to come in. You don't have to technically be married to them. Or so, you know, they're just going to be someone who's going to come in and shake your world up a little bit. Alright? They're a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Think of it like this. Miss Sherry, imagine yourself as the ocean, right? Calm, cool, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's warm on your surface and cool underneath, you know, below. And out of nowhere, the Knight of Swords comes in as a rain cloud. And suddenly he spreads and he spreads and he gets bigger and bigger. And then suddenly you're in the middle of a fucking hurricane. It's raining. There's electricity filtering from the clouds to you, back up to the clouds continuously. And you're rocking and you're a little scared and you're a little shook. And suddenly, as fast as this person came in, they leave. And you're sitting there. And you're slowly going back to calm waters, right? No more rain. It starts to get warm again. Are you the same body of water? Are you the same person you were before this person came in? The answer to that is no. You have been altered, changed in one way or another. They said shit that shook you, that really awoken you, and it sent you into a tower moment, right? Because you don't want to deal with the toxicity anymore. You don't want to deal with whoever is trying to fucking puppet master you, right? And you're waiting on the word to complete this karmic cycle. Call judgment and say your piece. You got to think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it to whoever the fuck you're going to say it to. Because ultimately, you want something fresh. You want a love that's everlasting. But you're also dealing with a loss, you know? And yet someone has passion for you. You have passion for them. You've got to pay attention to your dreams because you're being deceived. There are secrets, you know. You are being downloaded, like, not downloaded, that sounds weird. Imagine, okay, plug your phone in and lay down next to it, right? Phone's charging, right? It's plugged in, it's getting extra, you know, umph for your dollar. You lay down next to it and you close your eyes and you're going to sleep. Well, you're charging too, but you're cordless, okay? Now, you're catching Wi-Fi from a hotspot, just like your phone is. But the hotspot you're receiving downloads from is the dead, your ancestors, you know, your guardian angels, the divine, God, Jesus, you name it, right? Even from negative forces as well, especially if you have bad dreams. But that's the thing, is that they're all trying to tell you something. You're getting downloads. And plus, I'm sure you're getting some headaches, right? Which means your third eye chakra is opening. Man, being awoken by your chakras is a horrible experience, but you know what? Personally, I wouldn't change it for the world. Okay, it's an experience. It shows that you're growing, you're waking up. So pay attention to your dreams. The dead are talking to you. Okay, your guardian angels are talking to you. They're sending you symbols in your dream. They can't just, I mean, they can. Some of them can talk to you, and some of them can't. So that's part of the reason why they throw little movies on for you, if that makes sense. Send you this situations, make you think. I always think of it like this. When I was little, I used to imagine if I went to sleep, like there was a little person inside my head who would take and pull the blinds down on my eyes, obviously eyelids, right? Because Sandman came. Then they throw on a projector into a little movie theater inside my head. And then my spirit would leave and do its own thing for the night. Go out partying, take a break from my mental anguish. Obviously, I was little, right? It's a weird fucking thought for a little kid to imagine, but it was there. For you, it could be that same scenario, right? You could be astro projecting, traveling, and that's probably why you're so damn tired too. So be careful when doing that. But the dreams, they're trying to tell you that you're gonna go into a mini hermit mode because you need to think and recover so that you can claim your Nine of Cups and deal with this Sagittarius and yet find the way to give your cup of love to someone. But you're going through a shit ton of anxiety in order to declutter your brain and start an entrepreneur, and yet entrepreneurship, right? Starting something from scratch, which you can. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let fucking shit hold you back, ever. Right? Do as much stuff as you can. You only live once. Now you're gonna find harmony with someone and be able to come together as a family. All right. So things are looking up. All right. All right. I had to pause you for a minute in order to shuffle all these cards so I could do the 7 card. 7? Yeah, because 7's your lucky number. Alright, so bottom of this deck is 2 of Cups. So you're making an effort with someone that you haven't been able to sit down with in a long time and talk. So you're finding balance there, and that's nice. So right now there's a mystery involving this manipulator, puppet master, alright? But you're going to adapt to that, or you're beginning to adapt to that and know what's going on and know that you are heading towards the sun. You're getting hope, all right? And you're gonna collaborate with many of your choices, all right? Now remember to make a choice, because as an empress, as a Virgo, right? You have to make a decision. If you don't make a decision will be made for you, and you might not like the decision that's made for you if you don't make it yourself. Does that make sense? So you're going to keep positive even though you're feeling that 10 of Swords. Okay? You're going to be smiling on the outside, but on the inside you're going to be being torn up, right? You can't believe the bullshit that's going on. Okay? Just a lot of stress. I don't feel so much as that someone's betraying you as much as everybody's trying to take from you. And you've only got you. Like, you're just like, why do these bills never end? God. But you're going to take your time in moderation, especially in regards to family, okay? Because you're going to be discovering that someone's coming towards you, the Knight of Wands. Alright, in normal deck, he's the player card. In my deck, he's the opposite. He's like your Knight in Shining Armor, but he moves. Yeah, alright. I don't know how fast he moves in regular decks, but he moves at a moderate speed. But what he will do, and the reason why he's so good, is that he will rush forward and grab you a goodie bag and bring it back. How fucking awesome is that? And plus, he's an adventurer. Nobody wants to be with someone who doesn't want to do anything with their life. And you're going to keep your emotions in control in regards to a situation that you're trying to just be decisive on, right? But you're in a bit of an indecisive mode. You're having a difficult decision, trying to take in everybody's different viewpoints. And that's the thing, is that you're so caring and giving, and people try to take advantage of you on that aspect. Now, you don't mind it, but at the same time, it's like, you're not a fucking piggy bank. It's not like you can pull fucking money out of your one ear hole. I'm on an ear roll. Can you tell? But you are making an effort. Alright. Let's get down with the spreads. I'm gonna shuffle and then play you again. Okay. Alright, Miss Sherry, I'm back. I just had a terrible experience. I shuffled your cards and then I went to scoot back and I hit into a plate on the floor. So I picked up the plate and I opened my bedroom door to go out and put it in the kitchen. I ran into my kid in the dark. He scared me so bad. I'm sorry. Oh, but I did get your card shuffled, so we're going to do the lonely heart spread, or the broken heart spread. Now this card represents a central issue of your relationship. Severe anxiety. Alright. But you're still trying to come together. Just weird. This card represents how you see the other person. You see them as someone who's moderate, but can cause you to have a tower moment. They shake you up, shake your world up, kind of like that Knight of Swords. This card represents how they see you. They see you as their new beginning, and they want to give their cup of love to you. Right? This card represents unknown influences on your relationship. You're waiting. You're waiting for their player ways to change. Okay? This card represents where you want the relationship to go. You want to transform, transition. Have them be a little bit more self-sacrificial, right? Self-caring. This card represents who can help your relationship. Generosity. So you got to be generous with your heart, but at the same time, you know, who can help your relationship is obviously you and them. You're going to have to come together and work out these kinks, okay? Now, this doesn't mean that what can help you is to cheat on each other. No, this card represents one of three things, okay? And it depends on what's going on deeply in your relationship. One, you're cheating or they're cheating, okay? Two is that you're bitching about them to family, friends, whoever will listen, right? And they're doing the same to you. That's outside influences, that instead of talking to each other about the problems that you have. Number three is something that takes priority over your relationship, alright? And what I mean by that is drugs, alcohol, any form of substance abuse, right? Porn, money, video games, being a workaholic, gambling. Do you see where I'm going with this? So before you pack their bags and throw their shit out the window, be sure to figure out which one it is, okay? You want to be certain, you know. This card represents the challenges in your relationship. Challenge in your relationship is trying to keep your emotions under control and trying to keep positive, and you know, you're gaining rewards. Now this card represents the outcome of your relationship. The outcome is that you're going to be very cautious in regards to this King of Swords. The stubborn, authoritative Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Alright. I'm going to put you on pause again. Reshuffle and do the next spread. Alright, now we're going to move on to the gravestone. These are all just layouts from my zombie tarot deck, if you're wondering. I just don't have enough space. My cards are huge to like lay it out and let you see everything, so I just lay it in a pile, alright? Okay, so now this card represents the central issue in your life. Positivity. I'm trying to stay positive in regards to a tower moment. This card represents unforeseen forces acting on that question. Yeah, there's charm and the sun. So you're going to be rescued. It's going to be okay. Now this card represents how other people affect you. They're affecting you with knowledge. You're discovering new things you didn't think, would be possible. This card represents circumstances affecting your life. Rejection. Dealing with that Three of Swords, right? Or rejecting. Trying to reject the idea of something coming in and shaking up your world. This card represents who or what is available to help you. Preparing. You're able to help you. You're juggling, right? You're working hard. You're making an effort. You're collaborating. You're preparing. You're preparing for something amazing. This card represents the outcome of this question. You're going to keep your emotions in control. And you know why? Because you're going to be prospering, become independent, and have a whole new set of confidences within yourself. Alright? That shit doesn't come overnight. I mean, with some people, I guess, but for you, you are destined for greatness. Alright? You are. Let me sort these out, reshuffle, and do the next spread for you, which will be the eyeball spread. Alright, my beautiful friend. Let's do the eyeball. Now this card represents the previous month. So last month you were working your ass off and decluttering your brain cells, right? You're moving on from troubled relationships. You're trying not to let things hamper you down because you know you are destined for greatness. This card represents an overview of the current month. So currently you're adapting to becoming the Fool card. This card represents this first week, positivity and passion. Someone's got passion for you, or you've got passion for something in regards to either a person, place, or thing. Something sparking your interest. The second week, you're trying to keep your emotions under control in regards to a Libra or a justice situation, right? Trying to get your justice. This card represents the third week, right? You're being very generous with your fortune, your destiny. The fourth week is you're completing the fact that you are being challenged. You're fighting for what's yours. Now, what you're completing is this. I believe that you're onto something great. Do you know what a bucket list is? You write down your shit and then you knock it off. Well, a lot of old people decide to do those when they're old, which doesn't make any sense. I would rather rest when I'm older and have, look back and laugh at, hey, remember when I was 22, I jumped out of that airplane in a tutu? Stuff like that. I didn't really do that, but can you imagine? Don't imagine, it's horrible. You might go blind and cross-eyed at the same time. But this card, it represents the fact that you're feeling like you're being challenged. You're in a competition, but the thing is the only person who should be competing against you is yourself. You should be forever competing with yourself, writing goals and knocking them off. But don't forget to take time to rest and recover and relax. Alright? Because your peace of mind, your soul, everything about you deserves breaks as well. Alright? Because you don't want to work yourself to a grave. Now, this card represents possibilities for next month. Alright? So there's going to be a tower. You're going to be... I don't think it's a bad tower. I don't feel in my soul that it's a bad tower. What I do feel is that either if it's a bad or good, it's a lesson learned, and you're going to be getting a revelation in regards to which choice you're going to make. Are you going left or are you going right? What are you going to do with the time that you have? Okay. Bottom of this deck is sacrificing for your collaborations. Okay. Now, let me sort these out, reshuffle, and we'll do the last one, which is the severed head. Alright, I'm back. Now we're going to do the severed head. Now this card represents the primary issue in your life, alright? The issue is you're adapting and you're having to make a decision, but the Divine's asking you to make the decision with a bit of heart in your decision-making process, alright? This is the distant past. You're working hard, okay? You're a hard worker. But you're not so great with your words sometimes. I believe that sometimes you're really shy. And other times if someone knows you, you're just, the knowledge and the spirituality inside of you, just it shakes people to the core. This card represents your recent past, destiny. You were destined to sever ties with someone. Currently, you're having a revelation in regards to how strong you are as an individual. Okay, not like sensing the muscles. I mean, yeah, you could be really strong too, but I'm talking about like your soul. This is your immediate future. You're going to be collaborating as an empress. Okay. Factors that will affect your outcome of the issue is that you're going to be discovering that even though you lost that person that you love, they're never really gone. Okay, these people know what you're going through, but they don't understand what you're going through. This is the outcome. You're going to be seeking your intuition, paying attention to your dreams, releasing all mental baggage, and starting fresh. Alright? You've got so much going on for you. You are absolutely beautiful inside and out. You are the epiphany of the three eyes. You don't know what that is? You're a highly intellectually intelligent individual. And you don't get the credit you always deserve. Like people, like you feel that people, they see you but they don't really see you. And even though they hear you, they're not listening. Well, let me tell you something. That's going to change soon. But it's up to you to make the change. And you are. Alright. Thank you so much for listening to me. My name is Libra Empress. Thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of our Zodiac family. I really appreciate that. And I hope that this reading resonates and helps you out with whatever's going on, and know that you are definitely not alone in anything that you're going through. And anytime you need me, just message me and let me know. Alright? Or drop what I'm doing and we can talk free of charge. That's what family does. We're a Zodiac family. I love you. You be safe, okay? Bye, my beautiful friend.